Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little get ready with me tutorial on this makeup look right here. It's just my everyday makeup routine for work, for just going out, you know. Yeah, it's just super natural, simple, fast, easy, all that good stuff. No lashes, no eyeshadow, just face, lips, brows, mascara, and then you're good to go. So yeah, this is it. Let's just hop right into the video. This is our time to own it, so own it. Baby, we were born with fire and gold in our eyes. Alright, so first thing I am going to be taking my MAC Strobe Cream, and this is in the shade Peach Light. I just like putting this underneath my foundation. It adds a little bit of extra hydration and just a nice glow for a more dewy look. And I'm just obsessed with the dewy look lately. I'm not much of a matte person anymore. So yeah, I like to use this underneath my foundation to help moisturize and prime my face. Then I'm going to be mixing two foundations. The first one is the L'Oreal True Match, and the second is the COVERGIRL Vitalist Healthy Elixir. I mix them just because I first bought the COVERGIRL Elixir and it was just way too dark for me, so then I bought the True Match to lighten it up a little bit. So I just mix those as I desire until I get the shade of my real skin. So, and then I'm just going to apply that to my face with my finger, just dot it all around so that we can get a nice even coverage. And then I will be going in with a brush first and just blending it all over my face and down my neck. I got quite a bit of foundation, so I'm like really blending it down onto my neck, which honestly is fine because it just helps match everything together. And then I'm gonna take my wet beauty sponge. I believe this one is from Pure, and this will just pick up any of the excess product and make sure that there's no like streaks from the makeup brush or anything like that. So kind of bring it down onto my chest a little bit just to use up all that product. And then I'm going in with with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is my go-to, my favorite concealer. And I just put this underneath my eyes, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose and the tip of my nose, the Cupid's bow, and my chin. Basically the center of my face, just to highlight everything and brighten up the underneath of my eyes. And then I also put this on my eyelids to prime for, well, I'm not using eyeshadow today, but normally I would use it to prime, but this will just be to cover up any discoloration that I have on my lids and just make everything look super seamless. And then just blending it out with the same sponge that we used for the foundation. And now to set all that concealer, I'm taking my COTY Airspun powder. This is just the translucent one, and I kind of just pat out underneath my eyes to get any creases out, and then I just set it with my sponge. I pick it up on the wet or damp sponge and then just set over everywhere that we place the concealer. Pretty simple. Just make sure you get all those creases out before you set it, because then you will set your creases, and that's not good. So then I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and I'm kind of just patting away all the excess powder, and then whatever I pick up onto the brush, I'm just going to kind of pat all over the rest of my face. And then for brows, I am taking my Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit and just brushing out my brows and then underlining them and filling them in. I'm trying to grow them out right now, so they're pretty bushy, which I'm kind of digging, I'm not gonna lie, but they're a little crazy and they're pretty straight. I don't have much of an arch right now, but I'm trying not to touch them. So we're just gonna roll with the fluffy brows, which is okay. But yeah, I'm just filling those babies in, and then I'm gonna set them with I think it's called the 24-Hour Brow Setter from Benefit. I'll show it on the screen in a second, but it's just a clear brow gel from Benefit, and that'll just set all of the hairs in place. And how I do this is I like to just kind of brush all of the hairs up, and then towards the tail of my brow, my hairs get like super long and unruly, so those ones kind of look crazy just sticking straight up, so I kind of just bring those ones down, if that makes any sense at all. I kind of just like brush them around the natural curve of my eyebrow. Right there. if you can see that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I do for my brows on an everyday basis. And then I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This is in the light bronzer shade color, whatever you want to call it. And I just take this and I'm going to bronze up my face, my cheekbones, around my forehead, and then I kind of take it down onto my neck a little bit just to blend everything together. And then taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette, I'm just taking that shade that I just pointed out. I'm not sure of the shade name. I guess I could look, but I'm not near the palette. I'm so sorry, but you can see what shade I'm pointing to. So it's kind of like the cool toned lighter shade, and I use this to contour. And I'm pretty much just putting it the same places that I put the bronzer, but I'm not like fluffing it out as much. And then I'm just sort of contouring underneath my jawline, which normally I wouldn't do when I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work at 4:30. But if I have a little bit of extra time and I'm working later on in the day, then sometimes I'll do this step just because it's fun. I like playing with makeup, so why not? And then my go-to blush, as you can tell this is very dirty, is my MILANI Luminoso blush. It's just a nice peachy blush with a little bit of like shimmer in it, and apologies for that crazy brush that I'm using. It fell off, the handle fell off of it, but it's my favorite blush brush, so I have to use it. I'm just putting this all over my cheekies, and I kind of bring it in on the sides of my nose and over the top of my nose. It just kind of makes you look a little bit like sun-kissed. And then I'm going to take my the Balm Cosmetics Mary Luminizer. This is my go-to highlighter right now, and I just pop this on the tops of my cheekbones, my Cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin, and then I also like to put a little bit above the arches of my eyebrows, and then with my finger I take a little bit and put it on the tip of my nose and the bridge of my nose, and I like to use my finger for that just to get it a little bit more precise and more intense. I like that intense glow on my nose. It just makes it look all cute. And then to set my face before I do like mascara or anything like that, I'm using my Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. This will just kind of set all the powder and just make it melt into everything and not make it look so powdery. Make it look more like skin, I guess you could say. And then my favorite mascara is the Colossal Big Shot Mascara by Maybelline. And I'm just going to coat my lashes with that. I'm not going to put any false lashes on because ain't nobody got time for that when you're going to work. At least I don't. So yeah, I just coat my top and bottom lashes with that. And then I'm going to take my MILANI lip liner in the shade Spice. This is my go-to nude lip liner for literally any nude color lipstick that I use. So I basically just outline my lips. I typically overdraw my lips a little bit just because I like them to look a little bit more plump and big. There we go. And then this is literally my favorite liquid lipstick right now. This is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in the shade Driver. It's just a really like warm, light nude shade. It's perfect. And it dries down and it stays all day. It's just amazing.
Hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Okay, you guys, so this is the final look right here. I'm actually getting ready to go to work in just a couple hours. Let's see. Yep, I have to be at work in less than 2 hours. So I figured I would just film this video while I'm actually getting ready and show you the real deal. But yeah, this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as always, please, please, please give it a big thumbs up for me and make sure you subscribe to my channel down below. I would seriously appreciate it so much. I am almost at 700 subscribers, might be by the time this goes up, maybe more, hopefully, probably not. But anyways, I'm really hoping to hit 1,000 subscribers. So if you could subscribe to my channel, I would be so, so grateful. And yeah, then you can see every time I post new videos. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!